I remember all the girls. Because you and Yanni, you guys are my age, so you guys are older.
Right.
Um, so yeah, I remember all you guys. Well, except for Muhammad, because I wasn't, here for
Right.
Muhammad. But all you guys, I remember being born. I probably lived with you guys more of my life than I did at home. You know,
Right.
I, you know, because I always like to say I got three moms. You know,
Right.
of course, my biological mom,
Right.
and then Sharon, and then Mother Anita. Um, but in the story, I always feel bad because Aunt Avis always gets left out in a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though that was your mom's twin. You know,
Twin sister. Right.
yeah, twin sister. She always gets left out. So
Right.
that's kind of strange. So
Right.
yeah, but people always ask me, "Oh, you gonna come back to Philadelphia?" Nigga, I ain't never going back to Philadelphia. I ain't never. I go up there for a body drop, and if you coming down from Philadelphia, I'm gonna ask you to bring me a hoagie or a cheesesteak, but I
Right.
ain't going up there to get it. Now
Right.
I might go through Virginia or something like that, because that's that seems more of a home to me than Philadelphia because that's where I met my wife. I had my first child
Right.
there. You guys were there, so
Right.
that's Virginia's really like home for me. Even though I was born and raised in Philadelphia Brickyard, I'm Philadelphia Brickyard all day, 20 East College Street, but it's not home anymore. You know.
Right. Remember the remember the big wolf dog thing in Grandpa's basement? This is back when we was growing up, and so I remember one time we went over there. It was for somebody's birthday. We went over there first thing in the morning, and so Robin comes downstairs. That's one of our uncles, and he's like, Mr. Reed turns into a wolf at night. And we're like, what? So he's like, yeah, go downstairs and look. So there was this big stuff like dog that you would win at like a carnival or something like that. And this thing had to be at least 4 or 5 feet tall or something like that. He's like, that's Miss Marie. And we're like, what? So us being kids and stuff, and back then you could do this. Here's $2. Go to the corner store, get me a pack of cigarettes and a soda. And so that we then went to the corner store. And then at the time we go to the corner store, she comes downstairs, I guess to get some laundry out the basement. And so as we're walking back into the kitchen, she's walking upstairs. So we're thinking, oh my God, this woman's from a stop dog to a woman. So
Yeah, I mean that was one of the cool things. Like when I was in Philly when I was younger, you guys lived in Mount Airy. We
right,
lived in Germantown. So from going from Germantown to Mount Airy was like a different fucking world. Shit.
right.
We were using Dial soap. You motherfuckers were using Dove soap. So, that big old orange
Oh
bar.
yeah, I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
Shit, you can wash fucking corduroys and jeans with that shit. So it was always cool going up there because it was like, it really was a different world. Didn't have to deal with the bullshit. Um, I know I was going to eat at least twice, you know.
Right.
um, so that was always cool. And I remember one time when you guys were on Germantown Avenue. It was I think your dad he was on deployment somewhere, and he had this room where he just kept the miniatures of stuff that he would, and you you could never touch any of that stuff.
You talk about
You
the
can go
tanks
in
in
the
here, like the
room,
tanks and the soldiers and everything.
yeah,
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 I remember
you
those. Yeah.
can't touch it. Don't touch them. So that was always cool. Um, just like when I would hang out on Germantown Avenue, because our other aunt and her husband lived up on Germantown Avenue, and I think they just had one son at that time. And I would go out and hang out with him, and we did our thing and stuff like that. And so yeah, Philly wasn't bad growing up when you didn't realize what was
You didn't know
going
any
on
better.
around you.
Right.
Yeah. But when you start to realize the fucking shit that was going on around you, then Philly wasn't a nice place. Um, at least not where I lived and grew up.
Right.
And I'm talking about my house. So I know if the shit was going on in my house, then God only knows what was going on in the guys down the street's houses. Shit, the
Correct.
girls down the street houses. Shit.